Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annick and this channel is very much dedicated to my love of fashion. And the biggest event in fashion happened last Monday. I want to talk about it. Of course, it was the Met Gala, and the Met Gala is the Olympics of fashion, right? It's the top event filled with exclusivity and also celebrity attending. So it's the events where it's super hard to get invited to. Of course, Anna Wintour has her little requirements in the list that she sees and of the list of people she invited to the Met Gala. So it's the event to be in if you are in fashion, if you work in the world of fashion, you know. And it's also one of the events I look most forward to in the year because I want to see what the designers are doing. They are bringing their best looks, and it has to be aligned with the theme. And the theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, a line of beauty. Karl Lagerfeld, of course, is the iconic designer that has worked at Maison Chanel. He also worked at Fendi for a while. He also had his own line, Karl Lagerfeld. So I was super excited to see what different houses would bring to the Met and how they would represent Karl's legacy. Before we get into it, I'm gonna just ask that if you enjoy this type of video, that you subscribe. It means a lot to me, of course, and that you share. I really want to get at least 1,000 subscribers. I'm on the mission to get 1,000 subscribers, so please share within your network if you enjoy this type of content, and you know, just like share on your social. I really appreciate it because the encouragement means a lot to me. All right, let's get into it. This video is gonna be dedicated to the men at the Met Gala because I think the men this year at the Met, they crashed the look. I was super excited to see what the ladies were gonna wear and all that, but the men were pleasantly surprising. They brought the look, they brought the confidence, they brought the aesthetic, they were aligned with the theme, and I really enjoy most of the men look this year more than I did enjoy the ladies. So we're gonna talk about the men at the Met. So I have my computer here and I'm gonna just skim through the looks and we're gonna discuss, and I'll also put the image on the screen. Of course, the theme this year was about Karl Lagerfeld, and Karl is very much known for always wearing black. He had a super high collar and he was always wearing a black tie. Those were Karl's aesthetic, and he had the beautiful, luscious gray hair. It was just super gorgeous, always wearing sunglasses. So when you saw the black and white on the red carpet, you understood clearly that was honoring Karl Lagerfeld, right? Let's start with Roger Federer. Roger Federer is just a classic man, very Swiss, doesn't take much risk, simple and classic, and I think that wearing Dior was the best for him. Yes, he wore Dior. He just had the classic smoking suits, beautiful color, black, the pants fit him great. He's wearing a bow on the white shirt. And if you know anything about Karl Lagerfeld was always wearing a white shirt. High collar, but Roger Federer is not wearing high collar. I think that that's a little bit too risque for the very simple classic Swiss man that he is, but the smoking is beautiful, so well done, Roger. Jared Leto was dressed as Karl Lagerfeld cat named Chouquette, so it was just a costume for the event. I think that Chouquette was so important to Karl Lagerfeld life, and I was quite pleased to have Chouquette represented on the carpet. Is it a fashion look? No, but it's definitely an honorable mention to Karl Lagerfeld. So next we have Stormzy. Stormzy is wearing Burberry. He has a high collar. Is that a turtleneck or a high collar? I can't quite tell from the photo. I think it's, yeah, I think it's a turtleneck. It's not a high collar shirt. So that's what he's wearing. Burberry decided to come with the blue color on the red carpet this year. Most of the Burberry look were blue. I don't know if I like this look. I don't quite like the blue and black. I don't think it works really well. I see the floral pattern on the suit, and yes, I think that can be traced back to Chanel because Chanel definitely loved flower. But this look is not giving me Karl Lagerfeld. This look is not giving me a line of beauty. This look is just giving me, I want to be there, you know? So this is not my favorite look. And I have to be quite frank with you all. I didn't think that Burberry was up to par with the theme this year. Most of the look that were mad to me were Burberry look. But let's keep going. Maybe I'll be surprised. You never know. All right, Taika Waititi is wearing Prabal Gurung, and very different. I love that he's wearing somewhat of trench suit. Yeah, it's double-breasted. It goes all the way down to the ankle. The color is beautiful, I have to say. The color of this suit is quite beautiful. I like that he added the flower. Yes, that's definitely a Chanel look, the flower. He added the pearls as well. I don't think the two pearls work. If it was me, I'll remove the pearl. I like the color of the pants. I think it works great for the look. I don't think how the pants fit him on the bottom. I think that it's a little bit too long for him. But this look is good. This is a great look. So if we remove the pearl, I think this is a great look. Or, you know, instead of wearing the chain that he's wearing, because he's wearing a chain under this look, I would have wear the pearl, like if he had just like a pearl necklace on top. I think that would have been the look. Rather than just having two pearls like hanging on the smoking or the suit that he's wearing. Yeah, so if he had like the two pearls on the neck, I think that would have been the look. Next we have Tom Ford. Tom Ford just brought the classic Tom Ford. I'm surprised. I'm not wowed. I'm just okay that it's Tom Ford and it's Tom Ford. Now on the other hand, Tommy Hilfiger. Ooh la la, Tommy Hilfiger. Mwah! This look, this is a look. Like the color, he brought the Tommy color. So Tommy likes to add red. And actually, fun fact, my first ever job was at Tommy Hilfiger outlets, and I didn't speak much English then, but I was there to sell those Tommy Hilfiger t-shirts, and I loved receiving a paycheck every 2 weeks, and yeah, it was a great time. I worked there for a year and a bit, so yeah, I have quite a fun memory of my time at Tommy Hilfiger. But the going back to his look at the Met, ooh la la, it's gorgeous. I love that he had the high collar. That's definitely a Karl Lagerfeld signature. It works well. The tiny tie, black tie, works great. He had the pin on his tie. Of course, Karl did that as well. He works great. He worked with tweeds on his smoking suits, but it's a different tweed pattern, one that you don't see often. I'm gonna quite zoom on the photo here to see, yeah, it's tweeds, but I don't know It's just a simple pattern and it's beautiful, beautiful. Definitely a top 10 look. Tommy Hilfiger did great. The pants suit him well. Yeah, this is a look. This is a look, Tommy Hilfiger. Love it. Trevor Noah and Tom Brown. Ooh, this is another top look of mine on the red carpet this year. Uh, Nice white shirt, you had the bow there. This is Tom Brown, and you could tell that Tom Brown didn't come to play on the red carpet this year. Tom Brown said, we're gonna come, we're gonna show up, and we're gonna put all these other designers to shame, and they did that. The pants of Trevor Noah, just beautiful, and if you zoom in, you're gonna see that they're somewhat folded on the bottom, and it's something that you don't typically see with menswear, but this is beautiful, Trevor. And they have somewhat of a pattern on the smoking. It looks like it's a velvet type of fabric, and they added different pattern. They look like black flower to me, and they're great. He added a brooch. Yes, Trevor Noah and Tom Brown. Green check, green mark. This is good. Now we have Tyler Mitchell in Baudet. Whew. I don't think he's selling the outfit here. Yeah, I would say he's rather shy on the red carpets. Yeah, Tyler is not selling this look, and this look is not doing it for me. Rather than having a bow, they tried to have a cross there, a crossbow. Too much going on around the collar here, and I don't know what they did with the signs on the sleeves. I don't know what that represents, but it's not selling it. So this is a least favorite look. Sorry, Baudet, I know you tried, but no, we're not doing that. So we have Jeremy Strong in Richard Mille. This look is very much, I just want to be at the Met Gala. The color is horrible. I don't know when green and brown work, even if green and brown ever worked. I understand that because this is a Richard Mille look. He had a Richard Mille watch, and these watch they cost quite a lot. And it's green. I think that the watch may be super exclusive because people like him are not gonna wear non-exclusive thing on the Met Gala carpet. So no, this look is not selling it. It's not giving anything. It's rather messy. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant to the eye. It doesn't photograph well. Jeremy Strong, no, that was not a look. I'm sorry. Raul Lopez. Woo! Raul Lopez! Ah la la! Look at the strong eyebrows, first of all. That's a look. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful navy dark blue dress. And you know, men typically don't wear a dress, but I love this dress. I think a man can definitely wear this in the everyday life, not just on the red carpet. It's beautiful. If you zoom in, you're gonna see pearls on top. Actually, it's not a dress. Now that I zoomed in, it's not a dress. It's a skirt and a top. Yeah, but the pearls, the black pearls, they reflect the light, I should say, really, really well. Yeah, that's definitely a look. Definitely a look. I think the tank top works great. This is a look. And when you look at the splits with the pants coming out of it, and the splits, you also have that satin fabric on the side along the splits in blue. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So Raul Lopez in Loire, I think that you brought something different to the red carpet. So Great done. You guys, I told you this video will be long and we're still going, so thank you for being patient with me. Hopefully you're enjoying this, so thank you. Next we have Rami Malek and he's wearing Prada. So he came with a vest on top of a shirt. It's Prada, it's simple. You know, I think he played it safe. Is it on theme? I would say yes, just because it's black and white look. But is it memorable? Absolutely not. Now, one of my top two look. So this is a number two. It's Pedro Pascal in Valentino. Let's start with the bottom. He's wearing shorts on the red carpet. Like, just because of that, it has to be in the top five. Now, add the red Valentino coat, and then also add the red shirt and the tiny tie, black tie. A black tie, you know, a black tie is a black tie. There's no much you can do with a black tie. But I love Valentino reimagination of the black tie because they added the V on the bottom of the tie that also stands for Valentino. It's incredible. This look is beautiful. It's memorable. Is it on theme? Maybe because of the shirt and the tie, which was a Karl Lagerfeld signature, but this look made me actually go and search up for all the looks that the men wore at the Met Gala. This was the catalyzer to just like make me appreciate all the men's look at the Met Gala because this is a top two. Wow. Wow. I don't have much to say. I think the coat is nicely designed. You have the pocket on the side. And I don't know if the accessory is a scarf or it's just a fabric on the coat. I can really tell from the photo, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I love that he's not wearing the gloves that a lot of men did on the red carpet. I just love this look and the high socks too. Ooh la la. Pedro Pascal killed it. Definitely a best dressed look. Another great look was Olivier Rousteing, the designer of Balmain. He had the bag that says Carl Woo. And if you look at the bag, you can tell that it's chevron leather, quilted, definitely a Chanel signature design. And I like that he added Carl Wu on top of the bag. He had this wide leg pants covering the shoe, gorgeous. And Olivier Rousteing is just a beautiful man. It's just a beautiful man. And I like what he did with the pearl. A lot of guys just wore simple pearl, you know, and him, it's a combination of pearl and flowers, and ooh la la, Olivier killed it. I have to say, big props to Balmain because most of my favorites look this year on the Met Gala were Balmain, and we're gonna discuss more Balmain look. They were Balmain and Thom Browne. Those two designers, I think they did such an incredible job in reinventing Chanel or reimagining Carl's look over the years. Those two houses did a phenomenal job. Valentino, not so much. I think Valentino biggest look was Pedro Pascal. The ladies' look in Valentino were no, they were not the best. Valentino last year at the Met Gala with all the pink look were incredible, but not so much this year. But Balmain, ooh! And just looking at Olivier Rousteing and what he's wearing and the way he's posing, it didn't come to play. It came to honor Carl. You can definitely tell that. So great job, Olivier. Great job. So next we have Manu Rio. I don't know who this guy is or what he does, but he's quite handsome. He's quite handsome. So he's wearing a cropped, I would say a cropped blazer. The designer, it's Carl's house, so it's Karl Lagerfeld look. Um, what I love about this look mainly, it's the split hand pants. Look at the pants and look at the bottom of this pants. This pant is just imaginative. It's something that you don't typically see on men. Men typically don't wear split hand pants, but I think it's working really well, especially if you wear a boot underneath. He added the gloves, of course, that was a Carl signature. Another thing that I really, really like was that the flower on the bottom was a little bit offside than the one that he was wearing at the collar. And that's created like somewhat the lack of symmetry that photographed really, really well. Really well. And the cropped blazer as well, it's imaginative. Uh, I would say that it's a mix of blazer and bomber jacket as well, because it's a little bit puffier on the top, but it's a beautiful look. All black. Black is just a classic color. It's the color of sophistication and elegance. That's why you saw a lot of black on the red carpet. He photographs it really well. I like that you also have the K and L that stands for Karl Lagerfeld initials on the jacket. So that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Lil Nas this year decided just to be naked. Why wear clothes, when you can just be naked? So he came in a naked look. I think this is Dior. Dior and Swarovski combination. So his body is just painted. Maybe his underwear is Dior. I don't know, because of course he's naked. He's not wearing much beside his underwear. So I would say like the underwear maybe Dior and everything else will be Swarovski. I would say the look wouldn't be complete without the pointy nails that he's wearing. Why he's wearing those pointy nails, I don't know, but it's something that geared off a little bit of the theme. I don't like that they didn't finish the makeup along the eyes. Like if you want to paint the entire body one color, why not finish around the eye? Why not wear any makeup around the eye and keep your eye like just a regular makeup look? I didn't like that, especially if you're gonna paint the mouth. You paint the mouth, I think you should paint the eye as well. Is it a favorite look? Absolutely not. Is it memorable? I would say no. It's something that I will forget over the years. Is it a topic of conversation? No. We also have Kaiser Karl wearing Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton made somewhat like a military jacket on top. It's not long, so it's cropped, just the ends by the waist, and it has a really, really nice pant on as well, and nice boots. Actually, those boots are quite nice as well. Um, it's a beautiful look. I would say that this is a top 10 look. Do I see much of Chanel here? Not so much, but in terms of elegance, sophistication, beauty, this look is definitely a look. Julius was Viola Davis' husband and dated the Met Gala, was wearing Valentino. And this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blazer. Like, look at the suit. What I think that you should pay attention to is the white finish along the jacket. It's something that you don't typically see on men's suits, but it's unique. He has a piece of vavavoom to just a classic smoking suit. And yeah, that's definitely, I wish we can see that more often in menswear, pret-a-porter, just having like a white finish along the jacket. That would be very beautiful, and I think that it can be quite a commercial pret-a-porter look that people would remember and would want to purchase. Yeah. Jeremy Pope? Jeremy Pope shut it down. Jeremy Pope and the long cape that he was wearing. First of all, let's start with the pants. Black flare pants on the bottom. Gorgeous. It's covering the feet. Yes, gorgeous. And then the top, what I love about the cape was that the cape was an extension of the look. So it was just not, you have a shirt, like think about Rihanna's, for example. The cape that she was wearing was not an extension of the dress, you know? It was just a cape and the dress, and you add those two together, you have a look. On the other hand, Jeremy Pope here, the cape he's wearing is an extension of the blazer that he has on top. And when you zoom, so you have a blazer finish along the waist, and on top here, instead of just having a blazer look, what they added was flower. They covered everything with the flower. They gave you a little bit of a v-neck and off shoulder there, and the cape just fell to the floor. And you have flowers throughout the cape. I think those are flowers. Yeah, those look like a mix of flower and fur. I can't quite tell from the photo, you know, but looking at Carl's face on the cape, you can tell that it took hours and hours and hours to make this look. And this is my favorite look at the Met this year. Whether it's ladies or men, this is my #1 look. That's when I was like, you know what? The men didn't come to play this year. They came to represent, and they did such an incredible job at it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is a breathtaking look. It's something that we'll remember for years to come. If you want to do a cape at the Met Gala, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. So, wow. Let me know what you think about my review. I know it was quite long, but thank you so much for being with me today. I really enjoy these videos. I really enjoy making them for you. It takes quite a lot, so I want to truly feel supported. So if you can give me a like, let's get to at least 1,000 subscribers. I'll be so happy. I'll feel encouraged to make more of these videos. So please share within your network and let me know if you agree with my judgment or not, you know. I want to keep the conversation going. I think that the next video are gonna be my best dress look at the Met Gala. Maybe we'll finish with the worst look. Don't want to be negative, but we have to talk about the worst. If there's a best, then that's the worst. That's just how life works. So thank you so much for being with me. Follow me on the social, on the TikTok, on the Instagram. You'll find the link in the bio. And until next time, besos. Mwah!